cold opening. Actually, let me sit off screen. Oh, they can see me. This ain't gonna work. Try to sit off camera, but the camera's facing me. Go ahead and show that, Ross.
I can see you there.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
I'm about
to share it too.
Everywhere. Maybe they won't see me if I lay low like this.
Oh boy. Everywhere.
Everywhere. Playing my greatest hits. All right. Always hits differently at night. All right. Ross.
That's me.
What do you you know what sucks?
Oh boy.
What really sucks?
What?
Not having any flag football around here.
Yeah, it does suck. What? Look, man, the snow melted just in time for it to snow
No again. Hey, round 3 of the 4-state fours is canceled this weekend. But I canceled that 2 weeks ago. We'll figure out when we get to the next round of the fours. But first, we got a lot to talk about with some flag football tonight. Joey Blaze, welcome to the show. That's me.
You just welcome yourself to the
Yes, sir, Joey Blaze. Glad to have you on. Anyways, Joey, how you doing? Great, Joey. How are you? Well, you don't want me to interview myself?
I think I shared it.
Did you? You only got 9 viewers out of it. They don't like us anymore. Uh-oh. Do we got them on?
Traditionally, when I share stuff, it doesn't hit quite as
What's up, Joey?
Hey, Urey. Sorry about that. No one cares when Ross shares anything, so let me fix that. Did you put it in YAFFL? Okay. There you go, man. You know, I got to tell you, I'm really excited about what YAFFL is doing right now.
What's that? Got a lot of stuff going on.
That's exactly what I mean. You guys are just getting busy. Whether it be 8-man next month over in Hanover. Can't wait for the Just Win 8. It's going to be a great preseason kickoff tournament. Whether it be the kid stuff you guys do, anything, everything going on. York right now is the hotbed, the place to be for flag football in the state of Pennsylvania. No league is measuring up in PA to what the YAFFL is doing. And just to make it even sweeter is this 9-man summer league that you guys are planning on starting very, very soon. In fact, July 11th, I know it seems far away, but it'll be here before you know it.
It really will be.
This is going to be a really awesome one. We'll go to some details on it. First, it'll be $1,000 for the buy-in, I do believe, is what you guys had wrote. And the winner gets $6,000, which means you get a earning of $5,000, which is more than what Main Event got for winning nationals. I was there with the figure. It's more than what Main Event got.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even follow that. We're excited to try and jump off with some 9-man. It's been a while, a long time coming with hosting the Clash of York for the last couple of years. Of course, we'll do that again in late fall. You know, obviously, I don't know if you did your research on us being the biggest organization or the hotbed. I don't know about that, but we're just trying to keep our nose in the grindstone and keep going. We're at 41 8-man eligible teams right now, 2 different locations. Yeah, so 8-man's crazy. We got that, like you said, the March 27th and 28th 8-man, like season opener type tournament. So, and that, you know, we're not too far off with our 8-man compared to what you guys do with 9-man. We're We have a rule in there where you got to have an offensive line, 2 guards close to the center, blocking downfield. So it's really just no stiff arms that we don't do. So yeah, man, we're excited to make this transition a little bit to 9-man, have a league here in the summer. So we're trying to maximize what we can to give out and protect our our costs up front as well. So $6,000 is the best we can do. I think that's pretty sizable for like a 4-week.
That's an understatement.
it's a 4-week situation. We're going to open up registration tonight based off of this little live video here you're doing. So if anybody wants to register, they can. And what we're going to do, Joey, for the registration for the 9-man summer session is basically, if you're the first team, that means you get first dibs on schedule preferences. So if we're going to have 3 weeks, it's a mini session, right? 3 weeks. And then the 4th week is the playoffs. So those 3 weeks, if your team has a situation where they're at a tournament or something, they can get in. You're going to play 5 games within those three weeks. So double headers is what we're talking about, right? At least 2 out of those 3 weeks will be a double header, which means, schedule preference is all important, especially for teams that are traveling. So yeah, I'm excited. I think we can max out 12 teams based on our facility, and which you've been to the facility last year. So I don't know. I'm just trying to give back.
Right.
Yep. Same facility as the Clash of York. It's an old high school, kind of like a rundown situation, but.
Hey, I love the atmosphere, the abandoned high school at Halloween. That's a pretty cool aesthetic for a tournament. All you needed was a haunted trail at night, and it would have been complete.
Yeah. Get the strobe lights going.
Yeah, now you would have had a party.
But no, we're just trying to keep our nose down and grind out the best we can do. We got a co-ed league, we got the 8-man. Now we're trying to do something for the summer session here with the 9-man, and also obviously we'll do the Clash of York at the end of the year as well.
I really like what you guys are doing up there in York. I've been saying that for a couple of years now. You guys have stepped up the game of flag football. Like I said, no league in Pennsylvania compares to the workload and work rate that the YAFFL takes on and does. And when you take a look at this 9-man league coming up this summer, this is almost more like a tournament with multiple play-in games.
That's what we wanted to do. Yep. That's exactly what we wanted to do, like a little bit of a hybrid, we wanted to be able to appeal and give a little bit of an appeal basically to teams that are on the cusp of maybe a several hour drive, and they can come in for a 3-week session and, double head it for double games on a couple weeks, and then get out of there, and hopefully they win the $5,000, $6,000, whatever whatever it is, $6,000, gross pay out. So, yeah.
Yeah, I really look forward to it, especially when you take a look at what York has done the last couple of years in a 9-man game. The success of Baez Auto, which one of the top B teams in the country, they gave it all against the St. Louis Spartans back at Nationals. They are definitely a borderline top 5 team in the B right now. And they look at Gusto Land, a lot of success early on. They were the number 1 seed entering day 2 of Clash of York. They have all the talent and potential. You got 2 really good franchises. And then, of course, you got Prime Time as well. Prime Time has a chance. And, maybe some other York teams can put a team in. Maybe Gene Sanchez can put the Killer Bees against Eric Hardy's Killer Bees.
Look, there's a lot of talent around. You got the Owings Mills League down there, which, I'm trying to figure out what the roster limit is. I mean, I keep seeing all these misfit jerseys popping up, man. Holy cow.
Hey, let me tell you, Regan is building an empire right now. And I get the feeling I wouldn't be shocked to see the Misfits make that trip to York. They're hungry. They're determined. That is a team on the rise right now. They're playing A bracket ball. They're going to be one of 4 Maryland teams playing A bracket ball this year. Really looking forward to seeing how they do. Really looking forward to seeing how the competition of York steps it up. Like I said, Bias is going to be up and up for years now. Gusto Land, I think last year was a little rough for them. They had some issues, but now they're entering another year. They get it figured out. They can try to get back on track. The potential is definitely there. And who else? And who knows? More teams could rise out of York. This is a market with how many players playing in the league, John?
We're probably around 900 now. We were around 800 last year. We just grew by 9 teams here between November till February now. So yeah, it's crazy. We had 32 teams last year. We're at 41 now. We're, like I said, we're just trying to grind, keep things going. I kind of work hard at this every day. So yeah, hey, we're looking at this 9-man schedule. I know this is a 9-man forum here, and you do a great job, Joey. So summer session, July 11th, July 7th or 18th, and then the 25th, and then we'll do 8-1 August 1st for the finals for the $6,000 payout. Joey Blaze will be there, right? You're gonna be on the switches.
We will be live every single Sunday this summer for the YAFFL on Team Blunt Talk on YouTube, where we just talked to Coach Crow. 30,000 views for Sunshine Bowl.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, imagine what we could do with the YAFFL and Team Blunt Talk better together.
If you have that flyer I sent you, you can obviously put that on the screen or whatever, but if not, it's all no big deal.
It'll be, I'd have to download it on here. My bad, John.
So referees, we're looking at
yes, go ahead.
I talked with Zarek, Kent. So both of those guys are in the know as far as getting us referees for that. If not, I have faith in our rest for 8-man and getting them trained between now and July. So no worries on that. I feel confident about either of those situations working out.
I think things will work out. You know, there's not much work for referees in the summertime, so I think you'll be able to get a good amount, especially for the potential this league has. We're talking biggest payout in all of 9-man on any sort of level.
And I'm not trying to disrespect anybody in that situation. I'm just trying to give back the most. I mean, that's kind of my forte. In our 8-man leagues, we give out Visa cards to like plays that get made throughout the game. So we're all about the effort and sportsmanship too. We give out Visa cards to those players who do good sportsmanship situations on Sundays. So I like to give back.
I admire that, man. I admire that. An award system and all that. The YAFFL is doing really well right now. And the expansion in the 9-man, I think, is huge for the territory. You look at it going forward, they have 900 players. If you got all those guys in the play in 9-man, you're looking up to that's a lot of teams potentially. There's a lot of potential.
30
900 players in York.
30 teams, yeah.
That's a
what
lot.
I think I had that math right. I'm not sure. You know, we also do the co-ed, which we try and get a lot of females in our area to play as well, which seems to be like a low key, but also really high key fun situation on Saturdays. You see a lot of the larger flag football organizations posting about female flag football taking off. So, you know, we're just trying to hit almost everything we can.
Yeah. And that's what I like about what you guys are doing. You're hitting different styles. You're playing men's co-ed. You know, could we see perhaps a women's league down the line for YAFFL? Is that in the works?
That would be sweet. They got 5-on-5 women's league. But yeah, they're hard to find. They're hard to, you know, we get one, we try and get 3 more, you know, but to get the girls to budge and I don't know, take the bait is a lot harder than getting guys to bring their friends out, you know? So it's just a comfort thing, I would think, but we'll continue to work on that.
I think it'll grow as time goes on. I think over the next decade or two with the initiatives going on with the NFL and high school football, installing flag football for women's as sports across the country, I think there's a lot of potential for growth there. And I think over the next decade, you're going to see more women's leagues pop up. I think you're going to see a higher quality of play amongst the women's leagues. Because the one thing I talked about a while back was, you know, a lot of girls, when they get into this game at an early age, they're getting into their early 20s. Those girls aren't taught to play football at a young age like boys are. and you start to teach them at a younger age, give them more time to develop, more time to learn the game, that's only going to create more athletes. It's going to create a better caliber of athletes. I think going forward, that is the move across flag football. That's going to be really big. Women's in the next couple of years, growing along with 5-man and 9-man. So much going on in the flag football world right now. The game is stepping up. The game has changed.
I know the females that we do have in co-ed, they love it. I mean, they'll go play if they're limited on females for another team, they'll jump and play. We allow them to play on other teams just because the numbers for females are so low, but they love it. I mean, they'll play like multiple, games in a day for other teams. But man, I'm excited to just get 9-man in our area and do this mini league this summer. It has potential for sure to bring in some big hitters, and that's what we want. We want the biggest and best competition quality of teams possible. So the registration is open as of tonight's live here, Joey, with you. First come, first serve. The first team that does, in order register, they will get the schedule preferences in that order. So I don't know if you've seen that at other tournaments or leagues. That's kind of like the new movement, right?
That's a different one. That's one I have not heard, but getting first priority is very big when it comes to setting up your season. And I feel like you'd be foolish to say no to this, because here's an opportunity. Yeah, it's a little higher than some leagues, but the risk reward, ooh. If you're all about winning, and we know the YAFFL is all about it, just win is the saying. The league for you this summer, this July, into early August, if your spring league will be done in June, yep. You have 4th of July weekend after that, and then from there, you got a month of YAFFL before we head to the Charm City Classic and Blip right afterwards. And that's just the beginning of what's going to be an amazing flag football year ahead. I'm really looking forward to being up there. TBT, Team Blunt Talk. We will be at York. So you're talking about 12 teams, John, or how many fields do we have up there? How is that looking for fields?
So we have 3 fields, 3 full fields, but we are only going to use 2. Unfortunately, we do have to share the facility this year with a couple other programs, which last year we had it all to ourselves with COVID situation going on. But so we got 2 fields for the summer session, and we can get 12 teams in there fine with 2 fields.
I think that's going to be awesome. So we're looking at potentially probably, what's the time frame you think for games for those wondering?
Well, again, schedule preferences coming into play, having 3 weeks for 5 games. It could be an all-day situation, obviously. But again, that's why, registration, first come, first serve, and we will give that team, whoever, in order, they get to choose their schedule in the order that they registered. So we'll keep that time stamped. And you haven't heard that? That's like they've been doing that in, I think the DMV FFL has been doing that. I've been talking to Craig a little bit about his registration formats. So.
Yes, they mentioned that for the Nitro tournament next month, which Ross Collins, our very own, will be live for that. Team Blunt Talk, he'll be there for DMV FFL Nitro next month, 5-man and 8-man. Really excited about that. But we're even more excited for what's coming up in York this year.
Joey, I want you to do some homework, okay? I want to see a roster check for Misfits. I want to see who's on their roster. I mean, I'm seeing these jerseys everywhere, okay? I don't know. It's just, to me, they got to get a roster check. Someone, unofficial roster check. All right, buddy? Homework. You, I'm a school teacher. I got to give you some homework. You know what I mean? It's only true.
I'll tell you, man, you just never know who's going to show up on the Misfits.
That's crazy.
1 minute to the next.
That's crazy. I might as well just pull one out myself. I don't have one, man.
They got a future contract for Ross's kid too.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure they do have youth sizes in those shirts, man. That's crazy. Yep. You guys. Hey, look, I'm out of here, man. I'm a school teacher, so I got to get some homework done, all right?
All right, man. Enjoy school. Well, I don't know. Are you getting
No
into that
school
blizzard
tomorrow.
tomorrow? Yeah.
We're sledding.
Oh, yeah.
I got to walk uphill both ways in the snow tomorrow, man.
It's going to be a very, very cold day.
Yeah.
Hey, good news from Jamie. They got the fields hopefully down there in Baltimore for the 9-man St. Patty's weekend.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. The speculation right now from Jamie Wolf is they're waiting for the final approval. If so, look forward to Team Blunt Talk. We'll be at that. We got a double shot potentially, Rosser. You and Westminster, me and Ball. We're going to be near each other. This is going to be weird. What is this? What a weekend. That
That's
could
cool.
be 9, 5, 8. And then we got YAFFL the next weekend, just wins. What are your thoughts? Tell us. Let's talk about it.
Well, I just want to pause that real quick. I mean, that's a testament, all those guys, and this is a whole community situation here and people working hard behind the scenes. I'm sure with Jamie going down there to grind and out to find a spot to play for the St. Patty's tournament, man, that's pretty cool. It's a big effort community wise. Even we were trying to help them out, but we're not there yet with our facilities. But it's just cool to see people working together behind the scenes and trying to help people get tournaments off and running.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad too. Like, that's the thing about it. Over the last, it's crazy to think we're about less than a month away from being at the end of year 1 of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Year 2 begins in literally less than a month from now. And watching how the flag football world and even the semi-pro world came together last year to make sure we all found bumps some way or another, whether it be the Clash of York, whether it be the leagues coming back in the fall, whether it be the Corona season we had at the fairgrounds. Remember? They let us play at the fairgrounds this past summer. Like, I tell you, man, you look at what GCFFA was trying to do with Corona Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not talk about kickball. But let's.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
As far as my 8-man, not mine, but our YFFL 8-man opener, you wanted me to give you my 2 cents on that? Like, I don't know. We got.
What's going on with that? What's the updates? Who we got in? What's it looking like? I've heard different teams. I've heard Elite Rebels are in it. Gusto Land.
Okay, yeah. So we got Baltimore Rebels out of BCO FFL.
Yeah,
and
TJ
then we
Holston
got
and Company.
Okay, and then we got Elite Rebels, same league.
Not TJ Holston and Company. So
Right.
there's a Baltimore Rebels and an Elite Rebels. That's
Yes.
got to be a date. They got to play first round, man. It's only right. Loser has to give up the name Rebels.
I like that. And then there's a team from Virginia. I'm guessing it's VFFA. I'm not sure if they're in that same league or not. But Virginia Legends, I don't know them.
I have not heard about Virginia Legends. I wouldn't be shocked if perhaps it could be a bunch of guys from down there just putting together a team to enter this tournament to see what they can do.
I mean, that's pretty cool. We're coming all the way from Virginia to Hanover, PA.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's good for the game. I think that's good for the YAFFL. You get more out-of-towners coming in and seeing what you're doing. That allows people to come in and say, well, let me try this out, because we've seen it at flag. Guys are willing to drive 4 hours just to play league ball sometimes.
That's crazy. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we can try and pull that for our 9-man summer mini session. That'd be pretty cool. We got the DMV Seminoles. They just paid tonight. They're out of the Inner City Flag Football League. I don't know if you heard of that one.
Yeah, I never heard of Inner City Flag Football. Might do some research on that when we get to that show.
And then the rest of them that paid up are our local teams. Of course, you got Gusto Land. Zombies is a team that can win. They're always a top team in our league. But Baez Auto will be in it. Impact, Impact.
We crushed Impact.
Ooh, Austin. Let's not get Austin fired up tonight. I told you earlier I was trying to leave earlier, but nah. Listen, we're at probably 12 or 13 teams right now that are confirmed. 9 have paid, I believe. So we're gonna max that out at 18 for our facility in Hanover.
I can't wait, dude. This is gonna be great. We're gonna be live for that. I believe that's March 27th or 8th, maybe 6th or 7th.
Both days, yep. 27th
yep.
and 28th, yep.
You'll have me, Joey Blaze there. I'll be live all weekend. We'll be on Team Blunt Talk YouTube. Can't wait for that one.
Uh,
I think it's an $1,800 payout. Almost
$1,800 payout. Shoo. Yeah. That's good money. That's good money. I can't wait for it, dude. That's the thing. You guys do award excellence up there, YAFFL.
Everybody wants to get a title belt, like a belt, but I'm not paying for a belt. I'll give you cash. You can buy 3 or 4 belts, 5 belts, whatever,
Yeah. Give them the cash. Do what you want with it, y'all.
Right.
Custom belts, custom jerseys, anything.
All right, Joey, I'm out of here, buddy.
All right, Urey. Appreciate you coming on, man. We'll see you on the field for YAFFL this upcoming year.
See you, Joey.
See ya. Jon Urey joining us. So YAFFL. Sorry about that. Smoker cough. YAFFL, 8-man. They got 9-man. They got co-ed. If anybody else wants to call in, chime in about anything, let us know. I know we're going to be very busy. There's a lot of things going on this spring. I know Ross Collins and I will be ready for the OMFFL kickoff for that. Be April 11th. I was at the captain's meeting the other night. We were supposed to have Terrell Gordon on, but I think he's been tied up at the moment. So I'll try to at least talk over a little bit of that myself and give some promotion to it. Not YAFFL, OMFFL. Did you just see where they announced a 5-man league?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
5-man and 9-man at the same facility? What have I been saying? You got to bundle them together. OMFFL is a step ahead of the game right now. You take a look at what they're doing at the moment. You talk about the move to bring us in, Team Blunt Talk. You talk about the teams in there. You look at the caliber of teams. I'm hearing, I don't want to say names. But I look at that captain's chat. I hear the names. I hear the rumor and innuendo about who's coming in and out.
If you're from around here, you got to know.
Man. Oh, my God. And then you add the 5-man to it. Wow. Sundays this spring.
You know me, 5-man, 9-man are my favorite, man.
I know, man.
Those are the best.
Those are my 2 favorite formats too, man.
5-man, I don't even really know why I like 5-man. I just do.
I like 5-man because you got yourself a game where you can play your receivers / players any way. They could be blockers.
Yeah, you just never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, like it's a crazy game. It's physical. Your corners can be rushers at any point in time. Your receivers have to be blockers at times. Like it's fierce, man. Like, and then you add to the fact the OMFFL is now sponsoring it. Bro. I can't believe it. Like, it blows my mind, man. This is going to be amazing. Dude, April 11th, that's the kickoff for the Owings Mills Flag Football League. Ross Collins and I will be there every Sunday. Well, I'll be there every Sunday. You know, Ross will try to be there every Sunday.
For the most part.
If not, we always got some backup streamers, whether it be, anybody else. We got some stuff going. It's going to be lit. It's going to be legit. We're going to have some good coverage.
I'll probably have the whole family down there.
You going to bring the whole family down?
Yeah, a couple times.
And you know what? The site was talked about. Kenwood High School is where it's going to be at. Site of the 2019 Charm City Classic.
Right.
You remember that tournament, Ross?
Yeah.
One of your finer moments in that Chargers game when you blocked that dude. And then that next day when you were playing, like you were killing it against Blackhawks.
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah, good times, man. That's a tournament we got inspired to make TBT.
Yeah, I was gonna say I still have 4.
Good times, man. And we got better times ahead coming up in the OMFFL. They're going to be running April 11th when we're going to start. From what I've heard, they're thinking about taking off on the holidays, the essential ones, and Ocean City and Virginia Beach, Mother's Day, Memorial Day. That's the talk I've heard so far. But there's going to be about 7 weeks of action, 6 for regular season, 1 for the playoffs. Set to wrap up right around tentatively June 20th. This should be a really good time in Owings Mills. Yeah, this is going to be the place to be at a DMV this spring. It's going to be a tournament atmosphere, man. You're going to see the best of the best in the DMV squaring off. Dude, I can't wait, man. Like, you look at the level of competition we're covering now, it's insane. Like, it's crazy. And with a lot of the stuff that's going on that I can't talk about yet, we got even more things happening in 2021, man. If you thought last year was crazy and you thought the year before that was wild, you thought it was wacky and Marty Snook, you thought it was crazy at South, you thought it was boring as hell at North, great in Greencastle. If you were there for Ocean City, Charm City, Capital Classic, Clash of York, Nationals, Worlds, anywhere, everywhere, Corona season, all that. If you thought that was crazy, wait till you see what Team Blunt Talk has in store for 2021. Because the ride has just begun, Ross.
Yes, sir.
We're in February. Jamie might have an announcement tomorrow. Shoo. Can you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? It's football season. It's almost game time. Kickoff is underway. Shout out once again, Rob Lane for the jersey. Appreciate it. Much love, brother. We'll give the Blazers some love when we talk about that tournament in March. We'll have that proudly displayed because it's TBT on the back, Blazers on the front. Big shout out, Rob Lane, man. And a big shout out to everybody who's been on tonight. Like I said, if you do want to call in, feel free. If not, we'll get ready to wrap this up for this evening. Really looking forward to what's going on. I know there's going to be a lot of action going on this spring. Flag football's back. Semi-pro's back. And we're just beginning. We have only just begun, Rosser. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be lit. It's going to be legit. And we will be live. So until then, with Ross Collins, Coach Crow, and Jon Urey, I'm Joey Blaze. We'll see you very soon. Good night.